Have you given any thought to the fact that this is the first time you're going back to Pitt since you've been there?
I've given it a little thought. I'm really excited for the opportunity, though. It's my last game there now. Obviously, when I left there the first time, I didn't know that would be my last game. Actually, the last game we played there was against Carolina. So my last game at that place was against Carolina, and finishing it this way there, I mean, it's about all I could ask for, you know.
I know you still got a lot of family up there. Do you expect a big turnout?
Yeah, I got a couple family members coming. Yeah.
Are you close to the amount of the team still, or are you know anybody around the program still?
Not really, actually. I know some of the coaches, some of the coaching staff, and then I know maybe 2 players on the team that were being recruited in when, my last year there. So it's a completely different coach staff, completely different team now.
How much different has it been since you've come to Carolina compared to what it was like at Pittsburgh? Obviously, it's a totally different culture in terms of basketball, but is there a lot? Was it a hard adjustment last year, and do you feel like you're completely there yet?
I wouldn't necessarily say it was a hard adjustment because college basketball in the ACC is college basketball in the ACC. But there are definitely some things, but I feel like I'm pretty much adjusted now, and I don't think it was too hard to get adjusted.
Having been there, what do you think the environment will be like for you guys? They got a new coach. You guys are coming in. It's been some hard times there, obviously, but what are you expecting?
I think it's going to be a good turnout from everything I've heard, because I've had some family members that called me and said, if I don't get a ticket, I don't think I'll be able to come because it's sold out. So I mean, I think there'll be a good turnout, and I think Coach Cable does a pretty good job over there, and I'm pretty excited for it, and I'm just I can't wait till tomorrow.
Cam, what's the message to the freshmen in particular with entering ACC play?
It's different. It's different than non-conference. Stakes are a little bit higher. Competition's a little tougher. Arenas are a little bit tougher. And it's a grind. It's a grind day after day after day. A couple people right now are nicks and bruises, slowing them down a little bit. And we haven't even started, the tough part of everything yet. So we just got to get everybody, on the same page and really believing that we can do something special this year and just pushing through.
What have you learned from the last 2 games about yourself and your team coming off the Kentucky game? Like, what did you guys need to learn and figure out, and how close do you think you are to that?
Obviously, we need to figure out, some overall defensive things, some rebounding things. But I think, after the Kentucky game, we wanted to respond with 2 wins, and that's what we did. So obviously, there's still room for growth. We're not our best team yet, and I think, the last 2 games, we're taking steps, and then hopefully this one will take another step.
You said you're not your best team yet. We've seen kind of a really good performance against Gonzaga and seen Michigan games, some other lesser performances. What do you think the ceiling is and how good this team can really be?
I think it's really high because Gonzaga wasn't even, our best game. We had a lot of turnovers, a lot of little defensive lapses here and there, let up 90 points. So, I think that's not even our best performance, that's not even our ceiling. I think we can be pretty good. I think we can be, one of the best teams in the country.
How much more ownership do you feel in terms of the offensive freedom you have this year compared to last year?
I think it comes with a little bit of comfort in the system, knowing what I'm doing, and just kind of stepping in to fill a role that we needed filled. I feel like the shots I've been getting are pretty good. I'm pretty comfortable with them, and so I'll continue to take them, and I'll continue to play the way we play as a team.
13 games in, have you noticed a distinct difference in your physical capabilities compared to last year because of the surgery?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely large. I feel like I keep getting better too, so there's just some more stability over time. I'm gaining confidence in it still, and I still think I got a little ways to go until I feel like I'm at my peak, but I definitely feel like I'm making strides in the right direction with that, and I'm gonna keep working on them, and I'm gonna keep working to feel better.
What's the biggest physical change you've noticed from last year to right now?
Just the hips feeling locked up. I could tell what the injury was, and I could feel it when I'd be playing, and that kind of grinding sensation was just very uncomfortable and kind of limiting. So without that, definitely feel a little bit more comfortable on the court, and I'm still working to get better.
Was it just the hip last year, or did you have other kind of ailments?
I mean, it came off the knee surgery, so that was obviously a pain in the butt. But there's always something. There's always something that you got to fight through. Right now, I'm just thankful that that number's lower. But I could go through everybody in the team, and they'll tell you that this is bothering them, this is aching. They've had this issue in the past, so it's just a matter of pushing through.
If there's one thing as a team you guys want to focus on against Pitt, what would it be? What would be the area of emphasis for this game?
I think we want to come out of this game, with the complete knowledge that we outworked them. I think that would be big for us. Coaches were talking to us earlier today, and they said the biggest difference in the Gonzaga game was that we just outworked them. That was apparent. Sometimes we can't say that for all of our games so far, and we got to change that. So the one thing that I want coming out of this game is to be able to walk off the court, definitely knowing that we outworked them.